Ugh, good morning. Jesus Christ. I slept like a baby. I had to take a magnesium bath because my muscles were so sore. Gosh. Wow. I feel like I was on a different planet. Ooh, maybe I was. Maybe we all were. Such a good night's sleep. Such a good night's sleep. Whenever your muscles are tight and sore, take a nice magnesium bath. Oh, like, there's a stuff I just used last night for the first time, and I know it sounds weird, but it's very beneficial. It's more healthy. It's for horses, and it's actually Celtic sea salt. I mean, they sell it at the health food store, but by the time I got out of work, they were already closed, so I couldn't get any. And lo and behold, here I am in the horse department at Tractor Supply, and I'm looking around for something, I forgot what. And I see in my face on these end clips Celtic salt for hydration, sore muscle relief, and yada yada yada. It's in a blue pack. And I'm like, I could use this. And it's, of course, moist, and it's legit. And so, oh my god, my hair's so tangled. And yeah, I just took a bath in it. Whatever bath I could take. As cold as it is, the hot water heater's not really working. I'm gonna figure me that. And so I just drank me a little bit of just a small little bit of it. And I feel good. My muscles aren't sore. And I slept like a baby. So apparently my body needed that magnesium. Because it hydrates cells and keeps the muscles from getting sore and stiff. And it helps with performance. Whatever that means. But anyways, yeah. Well, I am performing, for clients and all that. Not in a bad way, but, massaging and all that. And they love it. Oh my gosh. So I'm in first place at my job. Meaning, I sold the most products. I upgraded myself so much, like add-ons and put-ins and whatever it is, that I moved up in the ranking. This is my second time doing it, but the first time I did it, I got sick and I was out for 3 weeks. But anyways, I'm back, and I'm able to actually enjoy being in first place, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, it's a lot of work because people come in at like 9. People have been coming in at work to get massages at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, you have to be there at 8 to get your stuff set up. And in case there's a couples massage, you gotta get that set up too, and yada yada yada. So, it's fun. It's a whole lot of fun. Yesterday we were busy. I had 5. Me and this other woman. We both had 5 clients. And oh my gosh. At first, like the last one on that we both canceled, 2 different people. So we were going to have 4. And I'm like, she's like, oh, poo, that sucks. And I was like, don't worry. We could actually, you never know. We might actually get a couple. So she's like, oh, at this late stage, I don't think so. I says, don't be so negative. Be positive. Just attract it. If you want more money, attract it. And she's like, you're right. I should be better. I says, yes, we should all be better. We should try and practice a better way of being. She says, I'm sorry. I says, well, don't be sorry for me. Be sorry for you, Do better. It's all about the mindset. You got this. And she's like, I like the way you think. I says, well, we have to practice that. Good positivity. It doesn't take much. Anyways. And sure enough, we got a freaking 5th massage. And I was like, oh. She's like, oh my god. We have a 5th massage. And it's a couple. So I'm like, yes. So, we got it. We took care of it. It was a Balinese. And oh my god, I was so nervous. It was my first Balinese. I'm like, please let me do this right. She says, just follow me. Follow my lead and you'll be fine. I followed her lead. And the woman was like in this euphoric state. She's like, oh my god. She said she had a Balinese on a cruise ship. But she's never had... Oh, here it is. She's never had a ball and knees like that before. And I was like, well, I guess it was something about my touch and my tempo that put her in this euphoric state that she says, I felt like I was not even here. Like I left my body. And that's very possible, especially when it comes to touch. And I looked this up and I asked Google, I said, what does it mean when you massage someone and you put them in a euphoric state or they feel like they left their body? And it means that the endorphin rush, they were able to unwind and de-stress and actually forget about the world and actually enjoy the moment in which you put them in. And I was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. I was like, yes, I did my job. You know, it's like, yes, I got the touch. I love it. I love my job. Anyway, this is the stuff I was just talking to you about. It's got, it's Equian electrolytes. It's all natural trace minerals and electrolytes. Celtic ground gourmet salt. Original salt. So this stuff is amazing. I mean, especially with what I do. My hands and my arms, my back and shoulders were actually really sore these past 4 days because I've been hustling. If you want to get a good amount of trace minerals and magnesium and electrolytes, this is what I recommend. This is what it looks like on the back of it. And if you want to take a look at that, let's see if that focuses. It says here, nutrition facts. It's got no calories, sodium, 380 to 400 milligrams, chloride, 590 to 620 milligrams, calcium, it's got calcium in it, 1 to 3 milligrams, magnesium, 1 to 3 milligrams, potassium, 0.1 to 0.2 milligrams, iron, zinc, and magnesium. God, how small could you put this? Jesus, trace amounts. I guess that means minute. And of course it says Celtic style gourmet salt is a natural unrefined salt that provides essential minerals and trace minerals benefits for horses. Horses, especially those involved in hard work, sweat, making high quality salt is an important part of their diet. Okay, if it's that important to an animal, it's that important to us. We deserve this quality as well. All it takes, I just took a pinch in warm water before I went to bed yesterday night. And I hold on, 6:45, yay, good morning. And I just drank it, like a little shot. Just a little bit, like a pinch. Actually, I might as well actually do it again, because my hands are still a bit sore. Where's my cup? There it is. Hold on. My cup is right here. So I'm going to basically show you. Get the water warm. And you just need a little bit. Just a little bit. Like that little. It's not much at all. That's all you need. Put it in some warm water. And first thing in the morning, it's the best part of the day. Because when you drink warm water in the morning, it helps your digestive system move out whatever is sitting in there. It moves it out. And I just swizzle it around and I just wait for it to melt and I drink it. And they also say salt, real salt, not this table salt that's cut from God knows what kind of plastic, plaque. The real true salt, Celtic salt, they have black salt, they have Himalayan salt, that's made out of giant bones and tissue. The Celtic salt from the sea, it actually helps us absorb minerals better, nutrients better. They say if you take warm water with salt, you consume that, and then you eat your meal of nutrients, not just potato chips or junk food, but nutrients dense foods. Your body will absorb it better, so you'll have the better amounts of nutrients in your system. So I need to be a nutritionist. I love food, and I love helping people educate themselves on products and this, that, and the other. So But this is what I've found. This is what my research has given me, and this is what I believe in. So, of course, there needs to be a degree with it. That would be great. But yes, I love educating people, and I love helping people, and I love it, my job. I love massaging. I love it. So, yeah, it's been, and we had a taco thing yesterday, and it was so much fun. So much food. It was so good, and I had a huge plate. Oh my god, so good. So good. Uh, so, yeah, and just sip it. Just sip your salt water. It's not too salty, it's just there. It's just there. That is good, actually. It's very good. I hope I'm not coming down with a cold. Oh my god, no, I'm not. I am healthy, I am wealthy, and I am wise. I am not sick. My mom calls me yesterday and she's like, "Oh, I've got a cold." I'm like, "Please don't say that. If you have a cold, I don't want you coming around me. I do not. I don't need to be sick. I'm already in the top lead, and I am enjoying my position, and I am not going to be out again because of someone being sick and not knowing when to stay home. I'm not doing that again. That was a nightmare. Anywho. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. So we had the t-shirt contest. It was hilarious and uncomfortable and nerve-wracking. So when we were all exchanging presents with the t-shirts, my t-shirt said, and I'll have to show it to you. It said, "Untrimmed, untamed, bush proud, wild bush, wild nights." And it's actually like the third t-shirt that is the funniest. And my mom, when she saw it, because mom's like, "Oh, how did the party go?" Or how did, whatever. And I showed her the shirt, and she's reading it. Hold on a minute. Oh, no, I don't know where it is. I think she moved it somewhere. Anyways, she's like, "You didn't vote for Bush. Why? Why? What does this mean?" And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, Mom. It has nothing to do with President Bush. I know I didn't vote for him. He was before I was even able to vote, period." She's like, why Bush? Why untamed Bush? She's like, "I don't get it." And I was like, "Mom, it's the Bush." And I like, and she just looks on her face. I was like, "Oh, Lord, child." And so I was at work, and I think she might have been looking at my t-shirt where I was at work. And by the time she texted me, I think she got it. She's like, "How can that woman live with herself giving you such an inappropriate t-shirt about a bush?" She's like, "Is that all you do is sit around the table talking about your crotches?" And I was like, "No, Mom." Because when I was showing her the t-shirt, I said, "If you think this t-shirt's bad, you should hear the other ones." And she's like, "Okay, what are they?" I says, "Jesus is coming. Are you swallowing?" She's like, "Oh, God, no." And then I said, "Spoiler alert, he dies," which is the manger and the baby Jesus and whatever. And she's like, "Oh, that's not nice." I says, "Exactly." I says, "It's just a gag thing, a funny thing." And then another one was, "Put some more ranch on my nips." And then another one was, what was it? Tug of War champion, Tug of War anal bean champion. And she starts laughing. She's like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, "Oh, I have to tell you this story." I'm like, "Okay, go on." And she says, oh gosh, her neighbor, which is around her age, she's like maybe 2 or 3 years younger than my mom, had to tell her what anal beads were. And I'm like, "What? Why?" And she's like, "Well, I didn't know what they were." I says, "Mom, you're 70 something years old and you didn't know what anal beads were? Oh my God." Well, there's, oh boy. Anyways, so what happened was, she had to tell her. She's like, "What are anal beads? Is it a necklace you wear?" And her neighbor just says, "Are you kidding me?" You really don't know what anal beads are? And she's like, no, I've never heard of them. And so she had to tell her. And she said, Mom said that her face when she was telling my mom was so red, like with embarrassment. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's uncomfortable. You're that old and you don't know what that is. But I'm sure when I get to be that age, there's going to be new inventions of some sex toys that we're not going to know about because we don't do it anymore. Or maybe you do and you just don't, you just keep to what you know. Anywho, in high school, my mom, of course, is still very prim and proper. And still a lot I still don't know. But anyways, in high school, the boys, do they experiment with sex at a young age. But anyways, I was probably the only virgin in school. But someone talked about a dildo, and I'm just trying to be in the group and try to be cool, and because I was such an outcast. But anyways, I'm like, what is that? And they're like, dildo. I'm like, you know what that is? I'm like, no, I don't. What is it? And they all laughed. They were laughing, and this one girl, she says, say it's a pickle. Tell them it's a pickle. And I'm like, oh, I know what it is. It's a pickle. Laughing and roaring, falling out of their seats in art class. And the teacher says, that's enough. Stop asking her what things are. We don't talk about those things here in art class. You need to stop. Stop giving her inspiration. You're bad for this. And I'm like, no, I need to know. She says, ask your mom. Ask your mom what this thing is. And the boy's like, yeah, go ask your mom. So I did. And I'm like, Mom, what's a dildo? She's like, excuse me? What's a what? I was like, what's a dildo? And she's like, I don't know. She was in her 50s at this time. I have never heard of it. Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about these things in school? Who told you that? I was like, Mom, are you serious? Do you not know? And she's like, no, I don't. She goes and she asks a family friend, calls him up, and she says, through the conversation, hey, do you know what a dildo is? He's like, Fred, are you kidding me? And he's about 10 years older than her, so he's in his 60s. He's like, yeah, I know what a dildo is. So he had to tell my mom. And my mom would not tell me. And the bitch, I was like, so did you get the answer? She's like, so red and embarrassed. And she's like, yeah, I know what it is, but I'm not telling you. I'm like, why not? She says, because you don't need to know. And I was like a freshman in high school. I'm like, okay, fine. You don't know what it is. I gave up. Next day in class, first thing, the boys are like, do you know what a dildo is now? And I was like, no, I don't. And they're like laughing and same old shit. This was in math class now when this happened. And I was like, I don't understand. Why am I not understanding what this is, what the joke is? And they're like, and so the teacher, oh gosh, I loved her. She was a great teacher. She's like, what is going on? And she's like, and they're like, go ask the teacher. And I'm like, okay. Oh, God. I got into the principal's office after that. And I was like, hey, so-and-so, what's a dildo? And he's like, I don't know. Sit down and be quiet. Like everyone. Because they're like, ask him. Because he was a substitute for math class. Our teacher was out for whatever reason. He knew. I got in trouble as soon as the teacher came in because he told her. And, oh my God. And then my mom was contacted. It was just weird. It was weird. High school is so terrible. So, yeah. But I think I love how innocent my mom is still. I think she is. I think. Or maybe she's just still trying to protect me and keeping my mind and my body and my soul innocent. But, I mean, it's nice to know, I don't know. But honestly, indirectly, I think it kind of harms the child, Because in a way, I think, if you're not going to tell the child whatever, I don't know. I think you should be just at least educated, well-rounded educated, or in the knowing of what things should be or are or whatever it is. Because if your child, and children are going to ask, we're going to ask you, Mom and Dad, we're going to ask you weird-ass things and blushing moments. Because we are going to be around kids who have experienced life sooner than your kid. Because you're protecting yours and doing a good thing and protecting them and preventing them from being older and blossoming sooner. I mean, Jesus. So, yeah. Life is terrible sometimes when it comes to those that are popped their cherry too soon. But anywho. Either, by their means or someone else's means, but let's just hope that it's never forced on any innocent child, because nobody needs that. Anyways, yeah. So, but we're all adults here, and we had fun. So, and my mom was saying I should give my Bush Proud to my ex manager that I worked for at her spa, because she did a lot of Brazilian waxes and bikini waxes, and she says you should just frame this and give it to her because she does a lot of coochies. Mom used to call her the coochie girl. I was like, Mom, I'm not doing that. It's terrible. She's like, no, it's perfect. She shaved balls and she shaved coochie. I mean, why not? It's perfect for her. I think she'd get a kick out of it. I said, no, she might actually shoot me or like get out of my house or whatever. Not house, but I don't know. People are weird when it comes to things like that. It's funny, but is it appropriate? Yeah, it is actually. Anyways. Oh, today is day 2. Oh, actually, Sunday. Tomorrow, oh gosh, I still have another. I have 2 weeks to be number 1. So I have to continuously be, go to bed early. I have to be on my toes. I feel so responsible with this new position. It's like, I cannot let my people down. I can't. I have to be the best that I can be, and I have to be that responsible individual, and I need to give a good example. Be that good example. So I'm like, I have so much responsibility, and it's like, you gotta woman up. You gotta woman up. So it feels good to be responsible. It really does. So I'm excited. I really am. To be responsible is to, what is that? Well, I don't know. More responsibility means, the more power means the more responsibility. Oh, yeah. And I try to be responsible. Well, mature and do responsible things. Set a good example, basically. That's what I'm saying. Set a good example for yourself and for those who are around you. So, yeah. I'm excited. Oh, well. I mean, you can have fun. Being responsible doesn't mean you can't have fun. You can. Without fun, life is boring. Ah, well. And yes, I am putting this on my lips. This is awesome by Wet n Wild. I love it. And what it does, it actually gives like a crimson color. And then I put my red lipstick on it. So cool. It looks like a pearl red. Love it. So, oh, I invent new things when it comes to makeup. I come up with my own ideas. Alright, so the salt has completely dissolved. And now, chug. No, don't chug. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. So this is giving my muscles electrolytes and preventing my hands from cramping or any other part of me. So yeah, I love it. So if you ever want to help your muscles and your body out, get this stuff. It's at Tractor Supply. I do recommend it. And I take some before bed and when I wake up. Delicious. It's good. And it's worth it. That was like maybe $4 or $5. But it's for horses. But it's for you too. It's for you too. So, you don't need to ask a vet. Because of course a vet's going to be like, no, it's for horses. If it had a freaking llama on it, it's for llamas. If it had a human on it, yeah, you can eat it. Yeah, it has a human on it. It's salt. The bottom line, it is salt. If you have that fake crap white shit on the table, this is a hell of a lot better for you. A hell of a lot better. At least this will do good. I mean, you'll feel better, you'll be renewed, and heck yeah. But you do you. I'm doing me. So this is what I do for myself, because I need it. And if I die because of the process of trying to be better and feeling better, then oh well, my demise. Hopefully never comes. Never ever comes. Because I'm going to live on forever. I'm going to be the world's oldest woman. And the wisest woman. Oh well. So, just having fun, looking my best, being my best, and doing my best. I think I said that twice, but I don't give a shit. Twice is nice. Alright. Y'all have a great day. I think it's time for me to walk my boo-boo, my juju. And y'all do you. Have a great day. I'm trying to save up for a car, but yay. That will come in time. Anyways, have a great day. I love you. Take care. Be fun. Have fun. Make memories. Love yourself and others. Alright? Love you. Have a great day. If you like this content, please let me know. I need thumbs up. Thumbs up and subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel, okay? There's a lot of things you never know what you're going to find, okay? I am that random chick that just says things right off the wall. I maybe need to rename my post things, but whatever. I'll think of something. Anyways, y'all have a great day. I love you. Bye.